On TLAW today, Christian freedom in Victoria, Australia. The Victorian Government, headed by Daniel Andrews, is trying to destroy Christian religious freedom in Victoria. Be aware that once again ordinary Christians find themselves pitted against the governing authorities not because of their own wishes, but because of the wishes of a certain misguided section of society which hopes to mould the whole world in its own image. The Equal Opportunity Bill of 2016 is set to be debated on the 6th of December. This bill will force Christian schools and churches to hire non-Christian staff, and beyond this, staff who are politically chosen to be anti-traditional Christian beliefs. The bill particularly disallows Christian schools and churches to favour staff that share their faith or ethos. This is bigotry in the vein of Nazi indoctrination. The intolerance and anti-Christian bigotry of the governing authority comes dressed in the sheep's clothing of tolerance and inclusiveness. Bigotry essentially means the intolerance of another person's belief. The current Victorian Government is quite happy to display extreme amounts of bigotry against Christian schools. The government seeks to interrupt the ability of Christian schools to teach Christian children Christian beliefs. They are completely unaware that the Christian beliefs of absolute truth, mercy, grace, individual liberty and freedom is what made Western countries prosperous and free. By deliberately skewering Christian schools, they are driving a stake into the freedom and prosperity of the whole country. It is time to pray against this wicked invasion that seeks to undermine Christian influence upon our children and the future of our nation. By striving to destroy freedom of association and religion, we find once again that the demonic powers that govern the world system are manipulating non-Christian leaders to become decidedly anti-Christian. Being pawns to powers that they not only not understand, but they don't even acknowledge, the non-Christian influenced government becomes a force for evil, a force that parades its anti-Christian bigotry as tolerance, a force that is unhinged from a sense of absolute truth, as a force that will rain down totalitarianism against an unsuspecting populace. It is a malevolent benevolence which is no respecter of an individual's right for freedom. Claiming to be a source of ultimate justice, it instead becomes a source of ultimate wickedness. Forcing their changeable values upon Christians is akin to Stalinism, Nazism, and the assorted totalitarianist traditions of the past. Let them not drag us into the darkest abyss of human depravity again for the sake of what is politically correct. Fight it with every breath that you have, every prayer you can muster, and every strength you can garner from the lover of your soul, the God of heaven and earth.